I told you that 100 years ago, a Soviet scientist managed to bring dead dogs back to life, and he made a film about it in which he shows this happening. Okay, before we get into the story, I want to give some trigger warnings, but I'm struggling because I don't know what trigger warnings to give. I want to say death and dead animals, but like the dogs were dead, but then they came back to life. So, you know what? Look, if you're feeling uneasy about this topic in general, just skip this reel, play it safe. Now, for those of you who are still here, let's dive in. In 1925, Soviet scientist Sergei Brukhanenko attached the head of a dead dog to a machine that he had invented that he called the auto-ejector. And what it did was it carried deoxygenated blood away from the dog's head and carried oxygenated blood back to it. Kind of like an artificial heart and lung apparatus. In fact, this was one of the earliest steps towards the invention of the machine that we still use today for human patients called, you guessed it, the heart and lung machine. Now, here's where it gets really weird. With the help of the auto-ejector pumping blood to its brain, the dog opened its eyes and reacted to the things around it like it was truly alive. Now, this would have been completely unbelievable if not for the fact that they had actually filmed it. But then Brukhanenko's team went even further. They took a dog that was clinically dead and had been completely drained of blood and hooked it to the auto-ejector. And against all odds, it came back to life. And it wasn't just electrical signals in the muscles, etc. These reanimated dogs managed to stay alive for days. Now, is this disturbing? Yes. Ethical? Certainly not by modern standards. But it's undeniable that Brukhanenko's work was groundbreaking and it went on to inspire a lot of modern medical science that has helped us. I guess this is